Hey guys, it's JayCee Chandler. Um, hey Dot. I'm trying to figure out this go live thing, okay? Thanks for showing up, Miss Dot. How are you today? I am so happy that you were able to show up. So I've got a different view, if you notice. Trying really hard to make sure you guys can see everything that I'm trying to show you. So that's why it's looking just a little bit different. Um, I'm gonna wait just a teeny bit and see who's gonna join us. I'm doing okay. You know what? For a second there I thought I was gonna be feeling kind of icky today. A few minutes ago, really, just kind of started. So I was like, okay, nope, I'm getting through this live, and I'm going to make sure I show up and do this, and then I'll let you guys go and enjoy your Saturday. So thank you, Miss Dot, for joining the Facebook group. I'm so happy you're there. I'm going to try and do several things in 2024 that are going to be specifically geared to the Facebook group. And then, of course, I'll keep doing what I do here on YouTube. All right, let's see what's going on here. It is 1:03, and I do not want to delay any further because anybody that's pressing play and watching the replay may get bored. So here we go. First of all, thank you to all the subscribers and all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you 100%. And I love seeing your feedback. I love hearing, reading your comments, and you guys, you warm my heart, and I really appreciate it. So what I'm about to do today is show you guys how I created these bracelets. Now, as I always do, I want to let you guys know that these are not my original creations. As a matter of fact, some of you guys probably have made some of these, and this is just my take on it, and I decided to experiment with different options. So if you can see, let me see, I think my lighting is going to be kind of weird today, but I want to show you guys the bracelets that I'm working with right now, and I'm hoping you can see that pretty good. And we're going to possibly embellish. So I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, and if for some reason you are unable to stay the whole time, I understand, and I don't have a problem with any of you coming back a little bit later. So here we go. Let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need some fabric for sure. You're going to need some fabric that you're going to want to cut into strips. Now, a lot of my fabric that I'm using today I got from Joann's, and you've seen my hauls, and so I'm not going to go pulling out the fabrics. You see the strips that I'm using. What I am going to do is tell you any fabric can be used. Don't feel like you have to go and buy any. If you have something that you can cut into long strips like this, and even if you can't cut it into long strips, connect them. I did that with one of the bracelets that I was testing out, and it worked fine. Thank you so much, Dot. These fabrics are from Joann and Hobby Lobby, and I plan on getting quite a few more over the next couple of weeks so that I can try some other stuff. It's been a while since I've touched my laser, and I am ready to get back on that too. But I have so much in my head, so let me stay focused. All right, so the first thing you want, and so you want fabric. You're going to want something to measure with. I say something that can measure up to about 40 inches, okay? You want up to about 40 inches because it depends on the width of the bracelet blank that you're going to use, okay? So you got fabric, you have measuring tape, you're going to need some scissors, And I am all about trying to use what I already have. So some of this I already had. Now, you're going to probably ask, why do I need double-sided tape? You don't need double-sided tape. You could get something called, what is this called? Interface. And I believe this is heat activated. So I've never used it, so I'm not going to be able to just show you or explain how. Somebody in the group might be able to show you, but my understanding is that you can adhere this to your fabric by ironing it on. I will be trying that another time, but for me and my limited space, I didn't want to have any kind of heating element on my space or an additional thing I had to plug up. My space is very small, so I decided to try double-sided tape. It has worked wonders for me. You'll see what I'm talking about. So double-sided tape, scissors, something to use for bracelet blanks. Now, the ones that you're looking at were made with cardboard. Okay, these were made with cardboard, and this one was made with a flexible cutting board, which you can get from the Dollar Tree, but I got from Amazon. I'll show you how I did that. You can also use some bangles, which there should be links to a lot of what I have in front of me in the video description. But you can also use a regular bangle if you want something that is going to be more durable. Now keep in mind though, when you get these, they're going to be already a little tight. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is about 9.5 inches already. And I'm just going around the circumference, around the, around, I guess the circumference is what you call it, right around the edge of this bangle. Let me get the fatter one. So I measured this. My tape has something missing off the tip of it, right? So I go back straight to the ruler. So the ruler tells me that this is almost 9 inches. I don't know if you can see that. This is almost 9 inches. So everything that I'm working with today, I'm going to make 9 inches. Now you can go to 9 1/4 or 9 1/2 if you need something that is going to be bigger. If you're going to do men's bracelets, which I haven't done yet, I do plan on doing in a different medium, but I'll let you know what the measurements are for that. It might be 9 1/2, but just to give you an example, this one fits perfectly, and it is a cardboard, and I like it. It's a perfect fit for me, but some folks have larger hands. And here's how you measure the bracelet's width. You want to measure here, right around here, not here. You want to go around your wrist, your hand. Let me move some of this stuff, and then we'll get started creating. You want to move around your knuckle right there and measure it that way. And take where it meets and see what that is. Now that is, like I said, I'm missing about 1/4 inch here, so this is probably a 9 inch. Yep, 8 1/2 for me. Okay, 8 1/2. But it's up to you. We're gonna work with 9s today. 9 inches of anything that we use. So here's a couple of other things that you use. Now, because I was playing around, I cut a bunch of strips of cardboard, and I decided I'm gonna make them different widths. So I even have a skinny one and was like, I'm gonna try that. And that's what I did with this one. And then this one was not as thin, but let me just take this off. And this is from my Amazon boxes. So here's that one, which is a little thicker than that one, right? And this one's fatter. And this one's even fatter, and I'll show you like I did that one. Made it that thick. So it's up to you, but keep in mind the amount of fabric will need to be taken into consideration. So I say cut your strip, the longer the better. All right, so let me do this. Put this back together so we can get started. Let me see what's going on in the comments before I move any further. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Gina, hey, thanks for joining. Can you use jewelry wire and tape it into a circle? You know what? I don't see why you can't. Hello, Miss TR. How you doing? I don't know. I haven't tried that, Gina, but who's to say you can't? And, you know, this technique I plan on trying with a bunch of different things. So I also have heavier gauge wire that I was thinking of doing and wrapping it, which would give me this kind of effect. And that's when I was thinking, I was like, I'd rather it be a cuff, right? So have it open, which I think would be awesome. I'm also waiting for some slap bracelets, the ones that you slap on your wrist, and I'll be working with something like that as well. So there's so many different ways you can go with trying to create a bracelet like this. So this material is, you can get this from the Dollar Tree, but I did the math and I was like, you know what? I want it today. I'm at work. I don't want to go anywhere right now after work, which was, I think, yesterday or Thursday. So I was lazy and I did get these. These are bigger than what's in the Dollar Tree. Let's see, these are 12 inches by 15. And I used these to cut into the same type of strips as I did with the paper. And I just drew lines. I basically traced these and drew lines, which they weren't straight. So, but on my cutter, I was able to cut straight. So the lines don't matter because it's going to be wrapped. So I have different templates now. And I plan on doing a better job at the templates and possibly putting together a kit with some fabric and some double-sided tape and some of these. If anybody's interested, let me know. And if you don't feel like going to get all of the supplies and you just want a kit, let me know. I can put a kit together and we can make that happen. So here's several different sizes, and that's how I made this one. Now this one's more durable, and that's why I got it. Right? This is the cardboard, and this is the flexible cutting mat. This one keeps its shape, whereas if I do this, it's gonna stay out of whack. So it's your preference. I think I'm gonna move toward these if I don't use already bangles. The ones that they wanted for, you know, blanks were just too expensive, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use what I have or get something less expensive. So these are the things that we're going to be working with. I'm going to use one of these. Let's see, I think I want a thinner one. Let's see, I think that's the thinnest one, isn't it? Yeah. All right, all right. Let's see, no, that one's thinner. So I'm gonna use that. So Gina, you like the idea of a kit? Okay, yes. It's gonna look a lot prettier than this. A lot prettier. All right, so here's all the different fabrics that I used. Oh, and this one, I put some wire because I was watching another video and that person wrapped theirs with wire to give it some stability, which I thought was great, but I don't necessarily like the wiring. My hands are so tired. I don't know if you've seen my recent post. I did a bunch of wire spacers and made them into earrings, and my hands hurt right now because I don't do a lot of wire work. So I'm gonna stay away from the wire work today. DT sells rotary cutters in the craft section where the beads are. I have a rotary cutter. This one is one of those paper slicers. Let me show you what I have. This is one of those craft cutters. And so I put it down on here. Well, I'm right-handed, so I put it down on here, and then I lined it up top, and then I closed it and I cut it, which gave me a cleaner line than the one I had drawn. So that is what I use to cut it. But I do have the rotary. Hello, Miss Sarah. Thank you for joining us. We have not gotten started just yet because I'm just yapping. But thanks, Miss TR. I see you, and I appreciate your suggestion. Hopefully someone else can take advantage of that information, because the $1.25 for any of our supplies is a steal. All right, so let me go over this one more time just to tell you what you need. We're going to need some strips of fabric. These are, I'm going to measure them for you. The length of the shorter ones are, let me move this out the way. So you're going to need some fabric. A minimum of, let's say 38 inches, a minimum of 38 inches, okay? And I will say go even longer, but it depends on how your fabric looks. If you have yards from the fabric store, I say cut it across the whole yard. I can't tell you how I did this. Mine was folded, and I decided to measure, and this is what I came out with. And across, it's about an inch. Let me see, how fat are they? I didn't really care how fat they were. This is about 1.5 inches across, but they're going to be smaller by the time we finish, okay? So it's 1.5 inches across. And then the longest ones that I have, I think they're about 40 inches. Let's see. They are 45 inches. I say to be safe, do 45 inches if you can. And if you're scrapping pieces together, how to cut across the bias. I'm not sure what you mean, Miss TR. Thank you. How to cut across the bias. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is that a term for fabric that I don't know? Because I am definitely new to fabric lingo. All right, so this one is, I think it's, what was it? What did I say? Now, I'm trying to do too much. This is literally how I measured it. My fabric was cut in half. It was 23, so it is now 45, 46. Okay, there we go. I'm going to use the longer one, and I'm going to use a denim one today. And I'm going to show you what I'm using, the double-sided tape. So fabric, scissors, a bracelet blank, double-sided tape. You probably want some glue as well. And I'm going to use a thicker glue if I need it. It's going to be Weld Bond, which I forgot to put in the links below. And you know what else I came across? Some old bracelets, a set of bracelets that I had from a previous jewelry stash, and that's how I did the other one. So here's a cuff idea. So there's that. All kinds of ideas. So let's get started and get this ball rolling. So here's what I normally do. I'm going to go ahead and cut these white ends off because I'm not going to need them. At least I don't want to have to deal with it at the end of my wrapping, so I'm just going to snip them off. Definitely want some good fabric scissors. These are leather scissors that I got from, I think I got them from Hobby Lobby because I was buying leather then, and it was definitely needed. So here's what I got. Now, you can get as thick or as thin of double-sided tape as you want. I'm using the thinner one just because I have more of it. And watch what I do with it. It's definitely a better for the thinner side. Okay, so let me see. Any comments? No, no more comments. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get started. Miss Sarah, hello, how are you? I'm sorry if I missed you. So I'm going to come over here a little bit closer. We're not going to worry about any of the raggedy edges because that's going to get folded in. So I'm literally, and please forgive me, guys, this is my little bootleg way of doing it. If you find a better way, by all means, go for it. So I'm putting it close to the edge, as close to the edge as I can. And I'm going to go all the way down here, all the way down. And I'm stretching the tape, and I'm trying to stretch the fabric as much as I can. And I'm pressing it down so it will stick. Now, this double-sided tape is some good sticky stuff. If you've watched any of my videos, you know this stuff is sticky, sticky, sticky. And I will be using that Fusion at some point. If I do more of these in this format, I think I'll be doing more of an iron-on, more of a permanent. But the ones that I have created so far with this tape is holding up. But again, I just created them, so they haven't gotten a whole lot of wear and tear. But they were just samples. So now I'm just pressing the tape down with a little piece of cabochon that I have from some other supplies, and I'm going to do the other side and watch what this does. It's going to clean the edges, keep it from fraying. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. Now, any of you are seamstresses or sewing expert, please don't cringe at me because I don't know much about fabric and the materials to use with fabric. I am a jewelry creator, and I am all about using what I got and finding out how to make jewelry out of anything, pretty much. And if I can figure it out and show you guys at the low by using what you have, that's what I'm here for. So if you haven't said hello and you're watching now, please just put an emoji if you want, and you don't want to be called out and said hello to. It's okay. I'm just glad you're here. All right, so this is like the hardest part. It might not be the most time consuming, but it's the hardest spot. Hello, Miss Denali. Happy Saturday. So I'm pressing this down. And then now we're gonna this is the soothing part. We're gonna go ahead and strip this tape off. And sometimes double-sided tape is very, 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 very tricky. So bear with me while I fight with the ends. There we go. That didn't take long. So I'm doing a little at a time. I hope you can see this. A little at a time, and then I'm kind of folding right at the tape. And it doesn't matter if my edges where I cut them are nice and even. I'm following the line of the tape. Uh-oh, just made a mistake. Following the line of the tape. See that? And I'm just going along the line of the tape. And I'm folding it down. And that's what I'm going to do to both sides. And then we'll be ready to wrap our bracelet blank. This right here was the quickest way I could find, because some people, when they're making this bracelet, they fold it as they wrap it, and I didn't want to fight with that. Let's see. Okay, we're done with one side. Let me throw this out. Hello, Kraus. How are you? Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday. You're making me think. Happy Fun Sunday? I think today is Saturday, isn't it? Somebody please tell me if I am mixed up. Let's see. I thought it was Saturday. But happy Sunday to you too. Unless you're in a different time zone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fold that over. See all those little scraggly pieces? That's okay. We're going to take care of that. We're actually taking care of it while we fold this over. And I kind of stretch this when I pull it and fold it over. So sometimes you got a wider piece. That's just how I cut it. That's why it's not, it's okay. Because by the time we wrap it, it will be okay. You won't even see it. Okay, it is Saturday. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have a long weekend this weekend? I hope you do. I hope you guys have a long weekend. I am off on Monday. And I plan on getting as much creating in as possible. I'm trying not to go to a craft store, guys. But I've seen some stuff online that I really, really want. Now look at that. Let me go ahead and mash this down. Just varnishing it, really. Oh. Just to get it nice and smooth. I hope you can see this. My camera is a little further away than it normally is because I want you guys to see the full length of what I was talking about with measuring. All right, so now look at this. Nice and clean edges, right? We can always cut this, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it in a little bit. Now here's a trick. Let's see, do I want to use this one? I'm going to use, let me do the cardboard because that's the main one. Let me see what's going on with the comments. I'm ready for a new day. Guess maybe something beautiful is coming on Sunday. I do have a long weekend. Great. I'm so glad you have a long weekend. And something is coming your way. Something great is coming your way. So there. Everybody here is going to have a great Sunday. So let me show you what I did with the ends of this. Let me see how. So I'm going to measure this and make sure, because I cut them at 10 inches. Initially, I start with 10 inches or so, right? And then I measure my wrist, measure my hand, and then I cut it. And I think mine is more like a 9. So you go right here and right where it meets. Bend it back. And let's see. So by the time okay, yes. So it's right at a 9. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to open it up right here. And what I'm going to do is put some tape here. Now, this is to keep it from coming apart while I wrap it. So I'm going to do it. And it doesn't matter which side you do it on. But if you notice, watch what happens here. I'm going to take this off. And I open up the end here. Right? And then I put this in. Not too far. but just enough for the tape to get stuck. And then I'm doing another wrap just to make sure. I'm going to break this off just to make sure I have something for my fabric to stick onto. So let me pull this off. Can you guys see this okay? Let me know if I need to slow down. And then I'm going to go down. I'm wrapping this tape like I would be wrapping the fabric. Almost at an angle. So I can get a nice fat spot for the fabric to stick onto when I start. And I'm just wrapping and wrapping. So there's my sticky tape on the end of my bracelet. Right? You guys with me so far? All right. Next, I'm going to grab this. Let me see what the ends look like because I don't want them to be raggedy. So I'm going to just go ahead and trim the ends just a teeny bit. Okay. I'm going to take the fattest side. So I have a skinny side and then I have a fat side. That's just the way I cut it and the way that I manipulated it. You may or may not have the same, but that's what I have. And I'm going to start inside and on the sticky tape, I'm going to lay this down right at the edge, right in the middle. Oh, I forgot one other step, guys. This is the part that I really am okay with. So I got a thicker piece of tape. And I'm going to put it on the inside and the outside. This is just me. If you don't want to do it, it's your preference. But this is just me. So I'm going to do it here. See what I'm doing? Going right down the center. And this is going to allow the fabric to stick. Some people, when they're making this, they put a lot of glue on as they go around. And I just don't want to have to stop and put glue on the whole way around. So I have my sticky tape. I'm lazy, guys. I'm lazy. So I'm going to do it on the inside too. Let me take this off. I'm going to do it on the inside. That's just how I'd prefer to do it. And because this is a wider cuff, I decided to go with the wider tape. So you may not be able to see how this looks yet. All right, so I'm lining the inside and I'm just going to go around the inside with the tape so that I can, and I'll show it to you in just a second. I'm sure you can't see this. All right, there we go. So let me get it positioned. So here's the tape inside and here's it on the outside. So let me press it down and then I'm just going to take the tape off. Let's see. Take this backing off. So now the inside is sticky. Can you see it? See, the inside is sticky. Now I'm going to take the backing off the outside. Now everything I have is sticky. I don't have to stop for glue or anything. Yes, I agree, Miss Denali. Okay, so I'm going to do this on the edge right here, right at the point where I have the two meeting. And I'm going to go inside and put it right on the edge. Now I've got a nice good stick. Now your fingers are going to stick, so be careful not to pull the tape off. And I'm going to go around, and I'm going to go around at a slant. Pull this through, and I'm slanting my fabric. And you'll see it on the outside better. And I'm pressing, so see here, I'm slanting and pressing. And I'm doing it all the way around. Slanting and pressing. And we're going to do a couple more if you have time to be here with me. Okay, let's read some comments. Miss Denali is saying sticky tape is essential in crafting. And Miss Dot says, yes, it is. I just ordered some, which came yesterday. Awesome. You'll be able to make this. Look, use the box that it came in to make this blank. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep wrapping, and I'm going to just do it fast because you guys know now what I'm doing. Look at that. See that pattern? And I have an idea of another way, and I'll show you what I did by mistake rushing just before I hit go live. I love this denim one. Oh my gosh. Wait till I show you what I want to embellish this with. Something that I did before. Now, if you are someone who just needs to put glue on here, by all means, go for it. Once these are wrapped, they are secure, plus that tape is keeping it from moving. But I say this, it's cardboard. If you're going to sell these, I suggest using something else. I even thought maybe to Mod Podge once it's wrapped, but I don't want it to be hard. So any suggestions on how to seal? But the whole idea is it's a fabric bracelet, right? So I don't want it to not feel like fabric. Can you guys see what I'm doing? There it is. Let's see. Me too. So far, so good. God is good. And we're, yes, 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 yes. Amen, amen. I'm saying amen. All right. Looks like I have enough. And look, I'm overlapping just a bit. See that? Just a bit. And I'm pressing. And I have a little bit over. And this is good because we want to seal, go over that point where it met. This is perfect. Perfect amount. So here's what I'm going to do. On the previous bracelets that I made, I put an additional thing of tape. And I'm going to do that here. And I do that because I don't want it to lift up. So I'm going to put it on the inside here. And wrap it right here. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to peel that tape, another layer of tape. Let's see. And the good thing is that this is a flexible piece of cardboard, so I can get in there. Well, maybe because the tape is acting persnickety. Come on, tape. My hands are a little weak from the wire wrap too. So let's see if I can do it this way. Oh my gosh. There we go. So there's the tape and it's on the inside, and I'm going to press it down, and now it's here, and I'm going to press it down, and I'm stretching the whole time. And I got one more spot. I'm going to put more tape in there, and this is where you can put glue if you want. Let's see. Miss TR says, I would prep the cardboard to make it harder by dipping it in school glue the day before. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I thought about that. Actually, this right here feels good and firm, but yeah, I thought about that. I was like, you know what? I want this to be firmer, which is why I have this one. And I'm going to show you how I did this one. So school glue would be great. Mod Podge, any kind of glue to make sure it just doesn't fall apart. That's the last thing we want to do as crafters when we're selling anything, creating anything. So I am putting another thing of tape. And this is what I did in my tests. I'm showing you how I created what I showed you guys on the video. So we are always going to morph into a better version. At least that's what I strive to do. So now I'm going to cut off the edge that hangs over. And what I did on the others is I glued right in there to make sure it was sealed good. Miss Denali says Mod Podge, and you could double cardboard as well. Now, if you double cardboard, you want to make sure that you probably make it bigger, because this has just made the circumference smaller. See? That's not going to fit me now, because the cloth, we got the fabric that just went in, which is making the middle of it too small for me. But somebody can fit this. So I'm going to cut off some of the strings. So if you double the cardboard, keep that in mind. Look what I thought about, guys, just before I went on. Do any of you remember a video I did with some button earrings? If you do, comment and let me know, because I want to bring something up. Oh, I can't get this open. My hands are so weak right now. Okay. Let's see. So this is the glue I like to use. This right here. Because it's thicker. Dorothy, you remember the button earrings, right? Watch what I get ready to do. Okay, so now I'm going under here with the glue, because this is made for any material. That's why I like this. Wood, fabric. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Wood, fabric. So I'm going under here. This is the part that I have to wait for. That's the only thing. I am very impatient, but it's worth it. What I have found, though, when you put this glue on, if you don't smooth it down, it dries and it makes it a little, it's not soft on the skin, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put this under the fan. But let me show you guys. Remember this button earring that I created? What if we put it up here and embellish it a bit? So now it's not just a cuff. It's got a little centerpiece, a focal piece. Now, it doesn't have to be denim. It could be anything. You like that, Miss TR? It could be anything. You can make it another denim. Or you can put a couple of these on. You know, I would glue them. You like that, Miss Dot? I'm so glad you like that. I was like, okay, I'm doing something that everybody else has done. A lot of people have done this, but how can I make it different? That's how I'm going to make it different. I'm going to embellish mine. Feel free to do the same if you guys like the idea. All right, so I did that. This is how I thought about it. So this is one of my favorite fabrics, and I used the plastic for the the blank. Well, I underestimated the length that I needed, because the fatter your blank, the longer your fabric should be. So I was like, how can I cover this up? Look at that. I said, oh, look, I just figured it out. I'm going to wrap another piece of fabric, or maybe even a black piece of fabric, and then sit that on top. And now I've got a whole different bracelet, right? Maybe we could even wrap. Let me do this. While this, I'm gonna sit this aside. We're gonna glue this one right here. This is an experiment, guys. Right off the top of my head. Let's see what happens. I want to fill this with glue, and then we're gonna move to the next one. We're going to use the plastic. You love it, Miss Dot? Oh, thank you so much. Now, I want this to be able to touch the edges. So this is an experiment. I don't know. This is not going to be dry by the time we finish this video. But I got a feeling I should put something under here to let it dry. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put something else under here before I call myself making this a design. All right, so let's move to the next one. The next blank. Try hot glue. Okay, that's what I'll do. I will do that off camera after, and I'll come back and show you guys. Hot glue is going to be the best bet. Yes. A clamp. Yes, while it's drying, I will do that. Gotcha. Okay, so here's this one. And I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did. Now on here, I overlapped these, and one, it took away from the size, and two, I can feel the you can hear that. I can feel the overlay, and I don't like that. So I'm going to use my wider tape, and I'm going to make sure that these are touching. Again, the tape is my idea. If you want to do it a different way, no worries. I won't be mad at you. So I'm going to go with the natural curve, or the curve of what I've created. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on like half and half. So see that? It's kind of in the middle of the tape. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the middle of the tape. And the idea is to have this. Let me break this off a little bit. Can you double up with the plastic? I'm thinking you can. I just haven't tried it yet, guys. This is all new. I have not tried it. So I'm touching these tip to tip. I don't know if you can see that. Touching it tip to tip. And then I'm going to fold this over. I'm going to fold this over and peel the tape over. Peel the tape off. So if you can see, now it's touching tip to tip. There's no overlap. So let me go ahead and rip this on off. I'm going to push this down. It's basically wrapping it just like I wrapped the fabric. Right? So let's do this. Where you at, boo? Okay, we're going to do it that way. And then we're going to lay this down. I had it backwards. And boom. So it's trying to straighten out, which I expect. Not a problem. But it's still not overlapping. So once I wrap it, it should be a good wrap. So which one should I use for this one? I've got this one. Now these are the longer ones, and I want to use a longer one. I've got that one. Ooh, I like this one. What about that? So we're going to do the tape on this one. I think I'm going to do this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me clean up some of this stuff. We're going to do some tape. Another thing of tape. Get the glue out the way. Get this paper out the way. I hope you guys feel like this is worth your time. I'm enjoying myself doing this because I just want to see what I can do. Let's see. Double side, I think that would provide more sturdiness. Listen, whatever floats your boat, guys, do it. I think I'm going to start a move toward metal because I want them to be sturdy and I want them to be waterproof. Waterproof they are with this plastic, but yeah. So you know what we could do is, let's see, wrap this inside. Oh, let's try it. I'm gonna double it. Let's try it. We'll see. Uh-oh, I'm messing up. Let's see. I'm gonna take your suggestions and work with it right now. Let's see. I'm gonna double this Hopefully I can get this to go in. Side the other one. Let's see. Stuck. And my thing is, I'm going to put it in opposite. See if I can get it to go inside. You know what? I might have to overlap this. Let me cut it a little bit. And then put it in here. Let's see. Do this. Do it opposite. And then I'm going to tape them together. Oh, they are even too. Tape them together. Let's see if I can get this. Uh-oh. A little too quick. I got to peel the tape. Let me peel this tape. On the fly, guys. We're doing stuff on the fly. That's how we do. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this. This is not cute at all. But we're going to get it done. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to tape that. I'm going to tape that. So now they're connected on this end. And I'm going to connect it on this end. That's going to be nice. Okay, nice and durable. This one I feel like is durable. It's just a little flexible. So let's see what this turns out to be. I think this is going to work. If I didn't... Okay. There we go. Now, let's put some tape on here and keep it moving. What y'all think? That look like it's going to work. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right. All right. Me and my double-sided tape. I said, they're going to be like, JayCee don't have nothing else to do but use that double-sided tape. Let me tell you, if y'all knew how much double-sided tape I got, y'all would be happy I'm using it. All right. And again, a sister lazy. I don't like waiting for stuff to dry. But because of what this is, I think what I'm going to do, if I use cardboard, I'm going to wind up coating it. Whoops. Let me cut this. Coating the cardboard if that's what I use. Miss TR, I am happy you here. You see how we doing this on the fly though, right? I had a whole plan to show you what I had done, but y'all are helping me to expand my horizons, and that's what we're here for. That's what we are. We're a community of helping and supporting and sharing information. I'm so happy you guys are here. This is going to be so cool. I think I'm going to like this bracelet. If I wasn't so lazy, I would iron the fusion on there, and then it would be more of a permanent thing. But because these are really prototypes that we're creating, I'm not concerned about it. I'll probably be wearing these. And hey, you know what I forgot to tell you guys? I had a coordinator, someone that coordinates a vending event that I have been a part of for like the past 5 years, reach out to me and ask me. So I'm pressing this down with my fingers so that it sticks more. Do I have any felt sheets? I might. I know I was at the dollar store a little while ago. When I say a little while ago, probably months ago, and saw some felt sheets and might have gotten almost every color. I'm sure I do. Why do you ask, Miss TR, if I have felt sheets? You thinking of putting it under the inside, maybe? of the bracelet, that's going to be a nice soft feel if that's what you're thinking. If that's not what you're thinking, let me know. Let's see. There's that tape. Peeled it. Folding right at the line of the tape. My cutting is not that great, but it don't matter. Let's see. Ms. Denali says, well, now, while it's drying after your class, you could make a run over to the West End. Girl, I'm not going to the West End. I thought about you this morning. I was going to call you this morning or text you and say, I'm sorry. I'm broke. And I need to have money when I go to those stores. So I've already made up my mind. I cannot go over there today. I got to wait for payday. Because y'all know, you walk into a place, I am not trying to go into debt over no craft supplies. But when I do, you'll be the first to know, Ms. Denali. Because I thought about you today. Right, Ms. Dot? I am not trying to go in there and spend up my little change. It's about to be cold. It's about to go down to the teens over here. I said, you know what? I might need to save my little money in case there's a little bit of an accident. Last year, I had pipes burst on me. I'm not trying to go there. I'm trying to be prepared. So, I have to set my priorities this week. Best believe when I get my money in my pocket, after I pay my bills, I will be going to get a couple of other supplies. I need to, because I got to show y'all some stuff, right? Y'all looking at the YouTube channel like, what she got going on next? All right, so I'm going to varnish this down. Do this one more time. I'm going to let y'all see what this comes out to be. I don't want this to be too long. We've been on an hour already. I'm going to try to finish this up in the next 20 minutes, half an hour or so. Hey, Ms. Marcia. Thank you for joining, darling. Thank you. I hope you're having a great Saturday. And we have confirmed that it is Saturday. All right, this one is wide, and I'm going to go ahead and do another wide wrap around. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do that. Start at the sticky tape just for more stability. Go ahead and do that. I'm using double-sided tape, Ms. Marcia. Okay. All right. Rip that off. And now I'm going to do the inside. So we get some double stability or double sticky. All right. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm sticking it on the inside. If you were here earlier, you know exactly what I'm doing. And guess what? This tape sticks a lot better to the plastic. Surprise, surprise. Uh-oh, I broke it off a little too short, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and peel this off on the inside. This bracelet's going to be a little bit smaller because I didn't plan on using 2 pieces of plastic when I cut it initially. All right, so here we go. Let me see what I'm going to do on the ends. I want my ends to be nice and clean. Hey, Miss Mary Ellington. That's all right. I'm glad you're here. Just now hearing about it. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's go ahead and cut these ends. Let's see. Marcia, you said just got in from finding good sales for your Mother's Day baskets. Awesome. I can't wait to see those baskets, lady. All right, so here's the strip. We're going to go ahead and get this wrapping started. Let's see. So I'm going to start from the inside like I did before. Right here. Right at the seam. And then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap at an angle. See? You can see it better on the top. At an angle. Okay, let me see what's going on before I get to wrapping. Miss TR says, put it in the inside of the bracelet to make it softer. Yes, on the inside in your wrist, and you get very hard felt sheets. Okay, I like that idea. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'll know to make them a bit thicker. Great deals. Let's see. Miss Denali, I'm so disciplined. Just wanted you to go in faith, but you got it. Girl, I got to pay these bills. This is my first time having a house and a sister. I was nervous when I got it. I said, Lord, I guess you know, you got me. And that's all I need. Just show me. I'm paying my bills first while I use the skills you gave me. All right, here we go. We wrapping. And there's how it's coming out. This is beautiful. All right. Let me continue to wrap this. Uh-oh. Hitting everything. Let's see. Oh, Miss Dot, I got that bracelet press. It's here, and I can't wait to use it. That's another thing. I said I was going to stop spending. But I keep seeing stuff. But wait till I use that bracelet press. I got it, and I can't wait. It's getting ready to be on like popcorn, y'all. Let's see. So every so often, I got to check to make sure there's no gaps and that I've got it laying down really good. I'm trying to make it evenly spaced. But, you know, sometimes the organic look is best. Look at that. That's going to be a beautiful bracelet. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. What are you guys saying? Oh, that bracelet press, Miss Denali, you want to see it on the tutorial? Yes, indeed. As soon as I play with it and figure out what it's going to look like and what kind of metals, yes, ma'am. And I got one of those anti-eclastic handheld metal presses. I'm trying to be like Miss Dot. I want to be a metalsmith. I'm trying, but you know, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do too much metal smithing that has to do with wire wrapping, because my hands, like right now, guys, from yesterday, my hands are feeling it. And right now, what I'm doing is giving me another workout because I'm holding this tight. What kind of plastic am I using? This is one of those flexible cutting boards that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Okay, I'll show it to you in just a second. Oh, just enough, guys. Just enough. Oh, girl. Let me put a little more tape. This is beautiful. It's a little too small for me, actually, once I play with it. And I think it's because I put that second piece of plastic in there. Oh, Miss Doc can do that tutorial now. Please let her do it because she know what she doing. I am not sure how that metal smith tutorial will go if I had to do it. Miss Dot, you gonna do us a tutorial for metal smithing? Let's see. I'm cutting off the scraggly edges because I don't want it sticking out. Get it done now. So I'm going to do a little bit more tape right here. Let's do it right here. See if I can make this happen. All right, bear with me, guys. My hands are a little bit. She said one day, Miss Dot. One day soon. Can we add the word soon to that? Please. All right. We are done. I'm going to cut the edge just a little bit more, and then I'm going to glue it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right. Yes. Look at that. It's got its shape. It's holding the shape as opposed to this wonky. It's okay, though. All right. Let me look at the that doesn't even look uneven. I like that. I like that plastic. Let's see what we got going on. One day. I'm working on a new collection in clay, which will share in my group. Okay, hunty. I cannot wait. Can't wait. You make it happen. We all have so much we want to create. You know, well, I don't know. I know y'all know what I'm talking about when I say. Okay, I'm getting ready to put some glue right at the seam. My hands are so fumbly right now. Right at the seam. Right here. Let me see if I can lift it up just a little bit. Do it right there. And lift it up just a teeny bit right there. And I like this glue because it's thick and it's already tacky. So you don't need a whole lot. And I'm using enough to just kind of saturate the ends, and I'm smoothing it out. I like the idea of the felt sheet. I think a thinner one would be great. This is going to be awesome. Okay. I haven't forgotten about you, Miss Marcia. I'll show you the plastic, but I want to show you guys this one. Look at this. Hold, please. Okay. Look at the button. That would look so cute right there. And it's the same width. And I would love to put more than one. That's going to be so cute. Let's see what we got going on. May not make it to one day. So why not do it today after JayCee? Okay. I hear you, Miss Denali. Coach her. Get her. I'm not set up for videos, sweetie. Okay. Miss TR says, my mom taught me to use cloths that you're about to throw away or can't fit as your fabric and strip off zippers and cut off the buttons and repurpose everything. Yes, ma'am. I got some jeans I got from the Goodwill that I cannot wait to use. And that's what I was initially thinking. Now, denim is going to be a very, very thick thing, so I would have to cut my blanks a lot thicker, a lot longer. So look at that. We got two potential designs here. Now that is kind of stuck, but not really ready to be. I'm going to need to do more on this. Let's see, the sticky back sheets now. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean. Hey, Miss Sharika, she made it. She made it. How did your event go? These are going to be cute. I got some ideas for this right here. Oh my gosh. All right, so here's the plastic, Miss Marcia. This is what I've used for the plastic. You like that button, Miss Dorothy? Me too. I keep saying Miss Dorothy, Miss Dot, either one. This is, you can get these chopping mats from the Dollar Tree. This is specifically from Amazon. I decided to just go ahead and get it while I was working. I was thinking about what I wanted to use as another base, and instead of cardboard. And so I decided, let me go ahead while I'm working. I know I'm not going to want to go nowhere, so let me have them deliver it. And they did. So flexible mats cut into strips of the width that I want. And then the other base is wood. Not wood, I'm sorry. Cardboard. Let's see, what's the chat saying? Miss Sherry says, it was okay. I basically made my vendor fee, got a good breakfast, and got paid for it. So it was fine. Very good. At least you got your money back. Marcia says, hey, Miss Sherry. Sherry says, hey, Mary. All right. So this is what we have so far. And I'm thinking I'm loving the button idea. So here's what I want to do, guys. I'm going to see if I can sit this up just like this. Now, look what I can't wait to see what this one's going to look like. Look at that. I'm going to put a little more fabric on that one. And then I'm going, but here's what I want to do. I think I want to bling them out. I think I want to bling them out. So what do y'all think if I did something like this? Let's see. I don't want to cut it because I'm not sure I'm going to do it. What y'all think? Bling it out. Leave it alone. That's going to be pretty. It's just a little different. Let's see. Hey, Paula. How are you? You're welcome. I'm so happy to be here to share this with you guys. I'm so excited for what all we have coming on this channel. Let's see. You love it? I think I love it too, Miss Dot. Look at this one. What if I put rainbow? Oh my goodness. Bling it out with some rainbow bling. Let's see. Oh, snappity snap. I need y'all to see that. Oh my. Marcia, you like that? You like that bling, right? I like this. I think this is an option. I don't know. I'd have to show you guys what it looks like up close because my lighting is really bad the way that I have it set up. But I think this one, a nice denim with bling. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let's see. I'm going to try this. Ah. Now you can see it. Let's see. There we go. Y'all see that? I think this might work. Let's see. Do a wrap around the same fabric. Cowrie shells. Yes. Oh my gosh. We are getting ready to look. I saw these fabric bracelets being made. And, you know, some people put wire around it. Some people put charms on it. And I was like, I'm not sure I want to do that. But I am going to put my spin on it. And I think I have found what I want to do. I'm going to look. And I also have those pieces of metal that I've broken a bracelet into pieces, you know. And that's what I think I'm going to do, is take it to those different looks. Let me see let's see what's going on in the comments, and then I'm gonna show you what I have done here. Miss Denali, no, do a wraparound of the same fabric, cowrie shells on top. Okay. Let's see. I like the rhinestones as well. Okay, very good. Thank you, guys. There's so many options. It could be seed beads. It could be anything. It could be being it, bling it. I'm not sure what you're saying, Miss Paula, but let me know what you mean. So those are the two that I made today. And then this one is from using one of these. And I just kind of did a sloppy wrap. I don't like the sloppy wrap. That's number one. I found that out. Bling it, crystals and rhinestones. Okay, Gina, I see you. And this is one of the thicker bracelets, right? Now, I really want to use this kind of blank. I want to use something that's going to be hard. And that's why I ordered these. The only thing is these are already small, and by themselves, they take a little effort to put on. So I'm going to work with some metals, and I may have to invest in some cuff blanks. But these are some, this is a bracelet that I got from a previous company of jewelry that I used to work for. Let's see, Bling It, yeah, Marcia, Bling It, Bling Crystals, Rhinestones. Make matching earrings, but of course, Miss TR. Okay. There's so much, so much. And then, so what I want to do is just do these. Let me see if I can find that other bracelet. This is what I did using this blank as a blank. And then I wrapped it on the ends there. So this was my first experiment with wrapping this fabric. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then that's what it looks like. It's a little small, so a larger wrist wouldn't be able to fit these, so I would have to go and get probably some copper and actually do it, or find some aluminum blanks. But I'm still going to use these because I am not the smallest person in the world, so somebody's wrist will fit in these. But don't make me go cutting up some stuff and making my own cuff and wrapping the ends. Okay, so to be continued, guys. I may be ripping up some metal. Let's see. You like the rainbow, Miss TR? Miss Denali said, would like it to use all of them at once. Well, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these at once. It could be done and possibly look great, because if I use all of them, I'm just going to do a sloppy wrap. If I use all of them, I can leave the ends out like this. Only I've already used it, so it's missing a few. I'm not sure. We'll see. We sure will see. All right, guys. I'm going to give you some time back. I just wanted to show you guys what I was up to and how I created these. And these are not finished by no means. This is the beginning of another level of the fabric bracelets. I am also thinking that we could also use leather, and I was thinking just wrap the inside of the leather bracelet with fabric, right? Make a leather bracelet, have it have some African patterned fabric on the inside. You know, I was thinking of that for a gentleman's, but we'll see. That's coming. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for coming and joining me on this live, giving me all your juicy ideas. Some of them you will see sooner than others. I'm going to play around, and hopefully this will be an item that I have on my next vending table. I just want to fine tune what I use for the base. I think I like the plastic. I'm not sure that I want to sell the cardboard unless I coat it like Miss TR said. That's going to be more work than I want to do because I'm lazy, okay? This I think is going to be the easiest option because it is plastic and it keeps its shape and it's waterproof. If the fabric gets wet, the inside, it doesn't matter. The only thing I would be worried about is the tape itself. So if you are worried about the tape getting wet under the fabric and loosening, I would say use a good glue. But I don't know anybody that's going to have their arms submerged in water unless they sweat a lot. So I don't know. We can't predict what our customers are going to do and how they're going to wear the items. But what we can do is everything in our power to keep it from falling apart after they purchase it, right? So I think what I'm going to do is move more toward the metal and find a way to maybe even wrap it with some metal to make sure that it doesn't get loose if it does get wet. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. You're absolutely right, Gina. Well, guys, again, thank you to all of the new subscribers. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, please look inside the description. The link to that group is there. You'll try polymer clay blanks. Listen, if you do the blanks for polymer clay, I want cuffs. That's what I'm thinking I want. If you do the blanks, show me. Show me what you can do. I can probably do it, but I'm just didn't think about it. That's why you're here, Ms. Dot. Thank you so much, Miss Marcia. I really appreciate it. I try to make sure that you guys are not wasting your time and you get something out of it. And Miss Sherry, I'm so glad you made it. Guys, your feedback is 100% appreciated, welcomed, encouraged. I want you to go out there and create something amazing. And please join the Facebook group so you can share it. You know, there's a community section in the YouTube. If you want to, go ahead and share there. At some point, I will be sharing my website at the bottom of my videos. I'm going to be like able to put links there at some point. Now that I've hit a milestone, I've actually hit 3,000 watch hours and 1,000 plus subscribers. So this is your channel. It's our channel. So whenever you guys have a suggestion, just hit me up and we can try it. All right, guys, I'm going to go, and you guys have a great Saturday. I'll see you guys on Tuesday if you're a part of Miss Sharika's live subscriber chat. If not, then maybe I'll see you in the Facebook group, hopefully, if you join over there. But I don't know. I'm just humbled and grateful that you guys spent your Saturday afternoon with me. So I'm going to go ahead before I get emotional and tell you to go be amazing. And I'll see you soon. Bye.